What's up, everybody? It's your main man Bennett back here and again, and welcome back to the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 7. It's the Week 10 Power Rankings. Let's go and get on in and get it. Soy, 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 soy.
Soy, 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 soy.
Okay, well, we're back at it again. We're going to start with the 12th place team in these year rankings, and it's Team Rob's 0-10. I'm having some wicked bad deja vu. But, hey, Evan's on a streak, and it's not the kind of streak you like. It's a streak you don't like. Took a little bit of a tumble. What? You know, look, did he play Tyler Lockett and Brandon McManus? Yes. Were they on bye weeks? Yes. That's a faux pas. But let's face facts. He went up against the Ghost of Bongtown this week, who outscored everybody by a lot. Yeah. So it didn't matter. So we'll move on to 11th place team. 11th place team in these year rankings, and it's Dork. Dork comes in at 11, moving down a slot. I think that Dork lost, had some issues this week. And I blame Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, and I think that if you like Aaron Rodgers, why? Do you like the Packers or something? Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on. Although, Terry McLaurin did hook up about 14 points. That's pretty good. We're going to move on to the 10th place team. 10th place team in these year rankings, and it's the Ghost of Bongtown. Up a slot. Andrew got the victory. Outscored the league. In fact, he scored 150.6 points, which is more points than anybody has scored all year. He beat his opponent by 90 points, which is the biggest margin of victory we have seen. And it's because Jamar Chase put down about 50 points by himself. Highest point output of a non-quarterback player all year. So, hey, it's fun stuff. Move on to the 9th place team. 9th place team in these year rankings, and it's the Quin Dynasty. Dang it. We're having a rough go with losing a lot. 5 of the last 6 matchups, in fact. Not a sign of success. So, going to move on to the 8th place team, and the 8th place team is Betta W Chedda. Okay, well, oh man, what the hell? Just a yucky year for, for Quin Dynasty and Betta W Chedda. 2 teams that, I know everybody's rooting for. Everyone wants Ben and Bennett to, dominate, conquer, etc. But had Ben played Jawan Jennings instead of CeeDee Lamb, he would have won. Had Tua thrown one more pass, he would have won. Ben joins the small list of people who have lost by less than 1 point. So it's a razor-thin margin of defeat. And he will look to take out his anger on McDicker Pitts. So, we're going to move on. 7th place team in these year rankings. 7th place team in these year rankings, and it's Osage. Way to go. Down a slot. Darren wins, goes down a slot. He got a 6th victory of the season, won by less than a freaking point. Just the way he planned it. What? He's got matchups against Moldy Biscuits, Grand Salami Time, Kids College Fund, Team Rob's, and the Quin Dynasty to finish the year. I think that's it. I think that means that this 6-4 team has every possible scenario covered to go all the way from 7th place to get into the playoffs. So, real shot. You know, those opponents line the doorway. Basically, Darren's already in the playoffs. So, best of luck. There you go. We're going to move on to the 6th place team. 6th place team. 6th place team in these rankings. Is that right? Yes, it is. It's Kids College Funds, baby. You change the name from Team Diaper Funds to Kids College Funds and immediately lost by 20 points. What are you thinking? You out of your mind? Life comes at you fast. Those are my notes. Some serious matchups on the horizon for this team, and he will need Jalen Hurts and Bijan Robinson to do their jobs in order to rise to the top of the pile. 6-4, right at the door. We're going to move on to the 5th place team. 5th place team in these year rankings, and it's, let's go spit. Apologies. McDicker Pitts coming in at 5. Tanner doing the climbing up the rungs like a ladder, trying to get to back where he was. The darkest of horses. Picked first, Christian McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp, dad, blah, blah, blah. All of these setbacks for this team. Team's only 6-4. Has experienced, arguably the most upheaval of any team besides Quin Dynasty. No one's debating that. My notes here are gaining momentum, collecting trinkets, players as he goes, like some kind of quest. Kyler Murray's going off. Cooper Kupp back to business. Josh Jacobs was on a bye week. Y'all let Tanner win again. Christian McCaffrey, I see just an upward trajectory. That's what they say. When you can put McCaffrey at your flex and just let that happen. Moving on. We're going to move on to the 4th place team. These top 4 teams are all 7-3. This is a 4-way tie for first place or 4th place. Maybe you're all in 4th. None of you are even in 1st. Okay, moving on. 4th place team. It's Fancy Lads. Fancy Lads go down 3 slots. What? Major battle ended in disappointment for the Fancy Lads, so they're dropping. They went against the Moldy Biscuits. And, I'm sure that Whitney's out here saying, damn it! You hate to see it. But, just a losing effort. Brian Thomas Jr., DeAndre Swift, Dalton Kincaid, they did not answer the proverbial bail. So, goes up against Team Robs this week. And guess what? Tyler Lockett's not on a bye. So, have your way with that. Move on to the 3rd place team. And the 3rd place team in these rankings is Master Cup. Up two slots he is. Didn't need much to beat the Dynasty. It's not why he's in 3rd. Brock Purdy puts up some solid numbers. Jonathan Taylor is a shell of himself. However, Kareem Hunt is putting up Jonathan Taylor-like numbers. So, matchups against Grand Salami Time, Kids College Fund, Moldy Biscuits. Allen can write the story of his life right here next few weeks. We'll move on to the 2nd place team. 2nd place team in the rankings, and it's the Moldy Biscuits. Mikhail did it. Pulled this one out of his booty cheeks. On the back of another Lamar Jackson performance. Having Lamar, sometimes he's good for probably about 4 games a year where it just, explodes. While there are a number of, other 7-3 teams, there's some 6-4 teams nipping at the heel. You just don't want to mess with going against Lamar, George Kittle, A.J. Brown, etc. This team is tough. Still doing good. And there's more time to do even more damage. So there you go. And moving on to the 1st place team. 1st place team in these year rankings, up 3 slots, and it's It's grand salami time. It's Katie's team. What? Katie is 7-3, scored 131.52 points. Dominated in her win against Dork. Won by a margin of like 74, and it's really when Joe Burrow and the Eagles defense combined for over 60 points. Probably gonna have a good time. You know, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Amon-Ross St. Brown, James Cook, Rashad White. All of these guys are going to continue to just be those guys. You know, whatever their name is, that is what they are called or referred to as they play this sport. She also has Geno Smith on her bench for good luck. So, solid team. No signs of slowing down. Top team, number one team, Grand Salami team. So, that's it. It's Wednesday. Time of recording. Hope you have a great Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, followed by Saturday as well. Sunday will then be the next.